stuck in his old ways. Did his time in Santa Fe in the riot days. Drinks Jack, keeps a hammer on his waist. Cocaine in his nose and morphine in his veins. Gets out, time to set up shop. He's moving upstate now cause he's stuck in the cops. He tried to escape the plot, ended back on the block. Cooking dope at the spot cause it felt like he got profiled. Investigated in his new town, no trial. How's he gonna raise his son now? No child gonna make it in the street, so he raised him up a G. Handles beef like a pro now. Passed down his pendant to his son, hoping to provide repentance. Before he sins, son, he won't stop. You cops are shook. Put his pops in a box and created a crook.
Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line. Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line.
To hear them tell it he was left for dead. Stretched out in a Lexus for extra bread. Etched up by the highway exit down in Texas. Identified by the winter ride and the necklace. Death threats had preceded the event. The greed was in his greed and he needed every cent. The devil in disguise and he's meaning what he meant. So he says it with his eyes while he's leaning on the fence. Index finger tugging on a gold chain. Chin checks if you bugging on his cocaine. Inspect how the opposition move foul. Inject an OG with his old game. You for real really think he won't kill Willie? Popping slugs in the mugs of these hillbillies. He set the trap, the bait was took. So you can hate the game but can't hate the crook.
Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line. Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line.
He fit the profile of a dope addict in broke times. All by his lonely, only co-pilot was coke lines. You don't wanna know this guy, he'll do anything for a buck and understands you won't do nothing if you don't try. Multiple felon from robbing and stealing and selling, no chilling and bloody ain't into snitching and disrespecting. All he needed was a point in the right direction. Then he met some guys in the joint that had some time invested. He got a proposition. Once he got back outside, 20 grand cash and a chance at a life. Some poor bastard and his family all stabbed with a knife, cutting their heads off and placing them in the planters outside. Make it 25 bet, that's all that was said and they all got dead. Mistakes were made, the debt got paid in blood. To stake his claim, the devil became the crook.
Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line. Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line.
sideshow, motherfucking circus freak show, mercilessly murking weak hoes. And these speakers are speaking to the people that's living a little differently, getting kicked out of the venues for being belligerent and acting wickedly. Come kick with me, homie, I'll feed you some drugs and we can get ratchet as fuck. And if anybody wanna kill our buds, then brother, we body bagging them up. Yup, I'm rowdy as Roddy Piper and riding the Rousey wrapped in one, strapped up with 1,000 guns, running up in your dancing club like pump.
We get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, you get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, you get murdered.
Wanna know about the dead life? Every step of fist fight till we get it right. Represent the dark side, opposite of light. And every show is like a whack rapper sacrifice. But hey, look at me go, I'm a psycho and like no other beat-folk. Yeah, I'm a time bomb ticking, I'm looking to get sick and my team's leaving blood on the flow. I'm fucking cold and heartless, dead boy killing shows regardless. Dead noise coming out of the club, I'm not giving a fuck. And security cannot stop us. Fuck top 40 artists, and fuck your Billboard chart list. You bitches looking to get the beat down when you coming around in my town, you're fucking targets. Other rappers on violent charges, to the front doors of the labels we're marching. So much heat that they charge me with darts, and punching out rappers on stage at their concerts. Dead monsters, we're treating the industry like it's a puzzle or crossword. Bands are just letters, we draw a line through body, bag them all up and then dump in the water. Wrapping them up in some carpet, multiple stab wounds, this body's unconscious. My inner mortician inside of me's tripping and filling my head with this nonsense. Voices and violence, moment of silence. We the new underground tyrants, spreading the virus into your islands. Welcome to hell, bitch, get used to the climate.
We get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, you get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, you get murdered.
Some think I can kill just because I'm a little chill. I'm a nice guy, I wouldn't hurt a fly. If only they could look in my mind, they'd find a long dark road, kinda harsh and cold, corroded with the auras of 100 souls as they slip through my fingers.
Yeah, I might seem like a cool dude, but you probably only been around me when I'm in a good mood. Cause truth is, I'm a hood fool with a short fuse, and when I flip out, it ain't no telling what I could do. Subdued by anger and hatred, batshit crazy. Get out of my face, bitch, I've been absent lately, and that's for a reason. Don't provoke the wrath of a demon. Talking out the side of your cheek, get laid flat on the cement. And what was the reason? Shit, nothing, he just chose the wrong day to look at the wrong motherfucker the wrong way and talk brave, then shit got grave. Get your head caved after I choke you fucking bitches unconscious like edge play. I'm off of the damn chain, so cut the red tape. For heaven's sake, the human race is a toxic infectious plague. So what the fuck's stopping us from leaving the populace abolished with apocalyptic knowledge like the prophet Nostradamus? Holla.
Some think I can kill just because I'm a little chill. And I'm a nice guy, I wouldn't hurt a fly. If only they could look in my mind, they find a long dark road, kinda harsh and cold, corroded with the auras of 100 souls as they slip through my fingers.
This shit's a crime, look at these slimy vultures stand beside me. Look look in their eyes and see there's nothing in them till you're blinded. And every time I tell them we ain't changing, they deny me. The contracts they wanted us to sign, these labels try me. My middle finger's highly pointed to the fucking sky. We kept it cool with those who showed us love to keep our circles tightly close-knitted. Fuck these haters that too scared to fight me. I'll act politely till you cross the line and try to spite me. Provoke the hate inside me, find me backstage and calmly cut your face with razor blades, cause at that point no one could stop me. On the surface probably nicest to the girls, they call me sweet and cute until I puke, forget to take the pills they got me. I got this little mommy in my telly room, a hottie that I fucked and used a couple sheets to ditch the bitch's body. I know the coppers call me Frankie, grudge is gone, they got me locked up in the box and shot me up with 100 oxys.
Some think I can't kill just because I'm a little chill. Now I'm a nice guy, I wouldn't hurt a fly. If only they could look in my mind. They find a long dark road, kinda harsh and cold, corroded with the auras of 100 souls as they slip through my fingers.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Unholy divinity, I'm a prevalent entity, always knowing thy enemy. Even though I've been killing this shit for a 10th of a century, I'ma keep kicking these wicked descriptions, depicting it vividly. Imagery, literally hit you with a weapon to fuck you up, or literary killer with a tech, you suckers duck. Score, that's one for team dead, we fucking see red and leave your team dead. I mean, yeah, my flow is as sick as a junkie that don't get his fix. It just don't be provoking me, bitch. You get done, will get spit for me, kicking it quick and it go while I'm holding my dick. Dope it and send the big homie, then told me to go for the win. So I went for the throat and ripped it open, sipped and soaked in the blood. This shit was potent, viciously morbid, forming infantry forces, storming the city with scores of plenty to scorch it, and plenty of enemies constantly following, watching me, trying to stop me. Fighting the style, but they honestly kinda sloppy. Speaking about me, bringing me down. We seeking them out, put the heat in their mouth. Constantly following, watching me, trying to stop me. Fighting the style, but they honestly kinda sloppy. Speaking about me, bringing me down. We seeking them out, put the heat in their mouth.
It appears that overnight we got some rivals. Seeing them crystal clear, I just sit back and smile. There isn't an enemy that could be half the syndicate's title. I should've be chillin', pretending to laugh, and they put me on trial. You know what I'm feeling? Disgusted, busted, knuckles encrusted with blood. My trust and love was rap. In fact, it brought me back like a drug. But the battle axe was in my back from the jump. Better up, I'ma swing for the fences. I'm meaning offensive, I've been meaning to fix it, but I'm needing assistance. But it seems as if these people wanna push me past the point of popping off and punching pussy faggots in the face for stabbing at the name. Behind my back, I'm hearing slander every day, but none of these faggots ever bring this shit my way. Holding the baggage of the enemies I hate.
Constantly following, watching me, trying to stop me. Fighting the style, but they honestly kinda sloppy. Speaking about me, bringing me down. We seeking them out, put the heat in their mouth. Constantly following, watching me, trying to stop me. Fighting the style, but they honestly kinda sloppy. Speaking about me, bringing me down. We seeking them out, put the heat in their mouth.
Just stuck in his old ways. Did his time in Santa Fe in the riot days. Drinks Jack, keeps a hammer on his waist. Cocaine in his nose and morphine in his veins. Gets out, time to set up shop. He's moving upstate now cause he's stuck in the cops. He tried to escape the plot, ended back on the block. Cooking dope at the spot cause it felt like he got profiled. Investigated in his new town, no trial. How's he gonna raise his son now? No child. Gonna make it in the street, so he raised him up a G. Handles beef like a pro now. Passed down his pendant to his son, hoping to provide repentance. Before he says, son, he won't stop. You cops are shook. Put his pops in a box and created a crook.
Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line. Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line.
To hear them tell that he was left for dead. Stretched out in a Lexus for extra bread. Etched up by the highway exit down in Texas. Identified by the winter ride and the necklace. Death threats had preceded the event. The greed was in his greed and he needed it every cent. The devil in disguise and he's meaning what he meant, so he says it with his eyes while he's leaning on the fence. Index finger tugging on a gold chain, chin checks if you bugging on his cocaine. Inspect how the opposition move foul, inject an OG with his old game. You for real really think he won't kill Witty? Popping slugs in the mugs of these hillbillies. He set the trap, the bait was took, so you can hate the game but can't hate the crook.
Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line. Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line.
He fit the profile of a dope addict in broke times. All by his lonely, only co-pilot was coke lines. You don't wanna know this guy, he'll do anything for a buck and understands you won't do nothing if you don't try. Multiple felon from robbing and stealing and selling, no chilling, and buddy ain't into snitching and disrespecting. All he needed was a point in the right direction. Then he met some guys in the joint that had some time invested. He got a proposition. Once he got back outside, 20 grand cash and a chance at a life. Some poor bastard and his family all stabbed with a knife, cutting their heads off and placing them in the planters outside. Make it 25 bet, that's all that was said and they all got dead. Mistakes were made, the debt got paid in blood. To stake his claim, the devil became the crook.
Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line. Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line.
Motherfucking circus freak show, mercilessly murking weak hoes. And these speakers are speaking to the people that's living a little differently. Getting kicked out of the venues for being belligerent and acting wickedly. Come kick with me, homie, I'll feed you some drugs and we can get ratchet as fuck. And if anybody wanna kill our buds, then brother, we body bagging them up. Yup, I'm rowdy as Roddy Piper and riding a Rousey wrapped in one. Strapped up with 1,000 guns, running up in your dancing club like Pump.
We get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we see red, we get murdered, you get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we see red, we get murdered, you get murdered.
Wanna know about the dead life? Every step a fist fight till we get it right. Represent the dark side, opposite
opposite of light, and every show is like a whack rapper sacrifice. But hey, look at me go, I'm a psycho and like no other beat-folk. Yeah, I'm a time bomb ticking, I'm looking to get sick, and my team's leaving blood on the flow. I'm fucking cold and heartless, dead boy killing shows regardless. Dead noise coming out of the club, I'm not giving a fuck. And security cannot stop us. Fuck top 40 artists, and fuck your Billboard chart list. You bitches looking to get the beat down when you coming around in my town, you're fucking targets. Other rappers on violent charges, to the front doors of the labels we're marching. So much heat that they charge me with darts, and punching out rappers on stage at their concerts. Dead monsters, we're treating the industry like it's a puzzle or crossword. Bands are just letters, we draw a line through body bag them all up and then dump in the water. Wrapping them up in some carpet, multiple stab wounds, this body's unconscious. My inner mortician inside of me's tripping and filling my head with this nonsense. Voices and violence, moment of silence. We the new underground tyrants, spreading the virus into your eyelids. Welcome to hell, bitch, get used to the climate.
We get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered, we get dead, we don't turn up, we see red, we get murdered.
Some think I can kill just because I'm a little chill. I'm a nice guy, I wouldn't hurt a fly. If only they could look in my mind, they'd find a long dark road, kinda harsh and cold, corroded with the auras of 100 souls as they slip through my fingers.
Yeah, I might seem like a cool dude, but you probably only been around me when I'm in a good mood. Cause truth is, I'm a hood fool with a short fuse, and when I flip out, it ain't no telling what I could do. Subdued by anger and hatred, batshit crazy. Get out of my face, bitch, I've been absent lately, and that's for a reason. Don't provoke the wrath of a demon. Talking out the side of your cheek, get laid flat on the cement. And what was the reason? Shit, nothing, he just chose the wrong day to look at the wrong motherfucker the wrong way and talk brave, then shit got grave. Get your head caved after I choke you fucking bitches unconscious like edge play. I'm off of the damn chain, so cut the red tape. For heaven's sake, the human race is a toxic infectious plague. So what the fuck's stopping us from leaving the populace abolished with apocalyptic knowledge like the prophet Nostradamus? Holla.
Some think I can kill just because I'm a little chill. And I'm a nice guy, I wouldn't hurt a fly. If only they could look in my mind, they'd find a long dark road, kinda harsh and cold, corroded with the auras of 100 souls as they slip through my fingers.
This shit's a crime, look at these slimy vultures stand beside me. Look in their eyes and see there's nothing in them till you're blinded. And every time I tell them we ain't changing, they deny me. The contracts they wanted us to sign, these labels try me. My middle finger's highly pointed to the fucking sky. We kept it cool with those who showed us love to keep our circles tightly close-knitted. Fuck these haters that too scared to fight me. I'll act politely till you cross the line and try to spite me. Provoke the hate inside me, find me backstage and calmly cut your face with razor blades, cause at that point no one could stop me. On the surface probably nicest to the girls, they call me sweet and cute until I puke, forget to take the pills they got me. I got this little mommy in my telly room, a hottie that I fucked and used a couple sheets to ditch the bitch's body. I know the coppers call me Frankie, grudge is gone, they got me locked up in the box and shot me up with 100 oxys.
Some think I can kill just because I'm a little chill. And I'm a nice guy, I wouldn't hurt a fly. If only they could look in my mind, they'd find a long dark road, kinda harsh and cold, corroded with the auras of 100 souls as they slip through my fingers.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
negative energy, unholy divinity. I'm a prevalent entity, always knowing thy enemy. Even though I've been killing this shit for a 10th of a century, I'ma keep kicking these wicked descriptions, depicting it vividly. Imagery literally hits you with a weapon to fuck you up, or literary killer with a tech, you suckers duck. Score, that's one for team dead. We fucking see red and leave your team dead. I mean, yeah, my flow is as sick as a junkie that don't get his fix. It just don't be provoking me, bitch. You get done, will get spit for me, kicking it quick and it go while I'm holding my dick. Dope it and send the big homie, then told me to go for the win. Get it in. So I went for the throat and ripped it open, sipped and soaked in the blood. This shit was potent, viciously morbid, forming infantry forces, storming the city with scores of plenty to scorch it, and plenty of enemies constantly following, watching me, trying to stop me. Fighting the style, but they honestly kinda sloppy. Speaking about me, bringing me down. We seeking them out, put the heat in their mouth. Constantly following, watching me, trying to stop me. Fighting the style, but they honestly kinda sloppy. Speaking about me, bringing me down. We seeking them out, put the heat in their mouth.
It appears that overnight we got some rivals. Seeing them crystal clear, I just sit back and smile. There isn't an enemy that could be half the syndicate's title. I should've be chillin', pretending to laugh, and they put me on trial. You know what I'm feeling? Disgusted, busted, knuckles encrusted with blood. My trust and love was rap. In fact, it brought me back like a drug. But the battle axe was in my back from the jump. Better up, I'ma swing for the fences. I'm meaning offensive, I've been meaning to fix it, but I'm needing assistance. But it seems as if these people wanna push me past the point of popping off and punching pussy faggots in the face for stabbing at the name. Behind my back, I'm hearing slander every day, but none of these faggots ever bring this shit my way. Holding a baggage of the enemies I hate,
constantly following, watching me, trying to stop me. Fighting the style, but they honestly kinda sloppy. Speaking about me, bringing me down. We seeking them out, put the heat in their mouth. Constantly following, watching me, trying to stop me. Fighting the style, but they honestly kinda sloppy. Speaking about me, bringing me down. We seeking them out, put the heat in their mouth.
Just stuck in his old ways. Did his time in Santa Fe in the riot days. Drinks Jack, keeps a hammer on his waist. Cocaine in his nose and morphine in his veins. Gets out, time to set up shop. He's moving upstate now, cause he's stuck in the cops. He tried to escape the plot, ended back on the block. Cooking dope at the spot, cause it felt like he got profiled. Investigated in his new town, no trial. How's he gonna raise his son now? No child. Gonna make it in the streets, so he raised him up a G. Handles beef like a pro now. Passed down his pendant to his son, hoping to provide repentance. Before he says, son, he won't stop, you cops are shook. Put his pops in a box and created a crook.
Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line. Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line.
To hear them tell that he was left for dead, stretched out in a Lexus for extra bread, etched up by the highway exit down in Texas, identified by the winter ride and the necklace. Death threats had preceded the event. The greed was in his creed and he needed every cent. The devil in disguise and he's meaning what he meant, so he says it with his eyes while he's leaning on the fence. Index finger tugging on a gold chain, chin checks if you bugging on his cocaine. Inspect how the opposition move foul, inject an OG with his old game. You for real really think he won't kill Willie? Popping slugs in the mugs of these hillbillies. He set the trap, the bait was took, so you can hate the game but can't hate the crook.
Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line. Don't hate the crook, hate the crime. And you can hate the player, but respect the grind. If you're looking to die, we ain't hard to find. So you better run from the reaper or fall in line.
He fit the profile of a dope addict in broke times. All by his lonely, only co-pilot was coke lines. You don't wanna know this guy, he'll do anything for a buck and understands you won't do nothing if you don't try. Multiple felon from robbing and stealing and selling, no chilling, and buddy ain't into snitching and disrespecting. All he needed was a point in the right direction. Then he met some guys in the joint that had some time invested. He got a proposition. Once he got back outside, 20 grand cash and a chance at a life. Some poor bastard and his family all stabbed with a knife, cutting their heads off.
The following announcement has been paid for by Big Sherm Mafia.
You've been asking for it, and now I deliver. For the first time ever, pick your ass up a Big Sherm t-shirt.
To show your loyalty to Big Sherm, go to the address on the screen now and pick up your very own Big Sherm Mafia t-shirt for only $21.49 plus shipping. Supplies are limited, so don't delay. And you too can be repping Big Sherm Mafia at your next big event. The preceding announcement has been paid for by Big Sherm Mafia.
Oh shit, something new. My name's Chuck Reeves. It's fucking Tuesday. It's the 27th of February, and tonight, some broke dick ass juggalo downloaded 3-6 Mafia's entire catalog, garnering some local bar 500 copyright violations. We're gonna talk about that crazy shit, what that actually means, and figure out why the fuck they pinned that on a juggalo. Kevin Smith almost died. Stressing the almost. We're going to talk about that shit. And Tech 9 finally does it. Strange music finally goes mainstream. We put the underground version of that shit to rest. My name is Chuck Reeves. I'm the East Coast Beast host, and yeah, the beard speaks now.
Oh, come on, he's a miserable cocksucker fucking asshole. You hate him, admit it.
Oh shit. What is good? Allow me to enter my proper lighting scheme here on the show. You know what it is. You know who I am. I'm Chuck Reeves. They call me the East Coast motherfucking Beast host. This here, that nightly internet experiment, known as the BeardSpeaks. I've been after it in the chat. I see the chat's popping. I see people are tuned in already. I appreciate everybody who's already in the house, already left some feedback, already dropped some shit. I already got 40 people. That's pretty good. We can do much, much better. And given the show just really started, it gives y'all an opportunity to go down there. Make sure you're subscribing right here to the Replicon Radio YouTube channel. I'm here for at least the rest of this week. All right. Make sure you're subscribed to my OG original YouTube channel over at Chuck Reeves Beast Host. Make sure you're liking. Make sure you're sharing. We got things to talk about. As usual. You know how it goes down. Last night, I tried to give, the regular Monday Replicon show a wide berth. They were supposed to have a pretty fucking cool guest. They were going to have the original Hatchet DJ himself, fucking DJ Clay. And they were going to ask him a bunch of shit about those mixtapes, being the essentially first and only Juggalo DJ in the game, what that means. And that motherfucker pulled a no-call, no-show. So there ended up being no interview with him at all. However, there was still a fantastic broadcast from my friends, Freaky P, One-Eye J, Big Root, and Dead Body Man, the foursome that you've come to know and love as the Replicons. So I wanted to give them a wide berth and not do a Monday night show. There was really nothing that popped up that was too pressing, news-wise, that I felt it was necessary to get on YouTube and to talk about it right away. But something certainly fucking happened right before this show went live. At some point in the last hour, maybe 2 hours, we got a new and much better motherfucking angle of that Gmo jump kick from the other night in Denver. And I wanted to make sure that we got the chance to see it right here on the Beard, and that we had got a chance to talk about it as soon as the show started, because it made my fucking day. Let me tell you, it made my fucking day. So let me pull this shit up. It's only about a minute long. We'll probably watch the, pertinent 12 seconds of it, because once the melee itself really breaks out, you don't get a lot. What you do get, though, is you get a damn near Call of Duty first person's perspective of somebody getting the fucking boot to the face. And it's quite impressive, and it kind of puts to rest any of the stories that this perhaps was some sort of a fucking work, or that this was somehow not what it appeared to be, when it went down. So you can check this out on YouTube. It's up there, Gmo Ski Dropkick Some Fag. in the face. You're going to get it right about, you know, during the wide angle where he says, let me get a whoop whoop. And then you're going to get the whole interaction, and then we're going to see the kick. So, let's see what we can do here about running this shit back wide world of sports style.
Can I get a whoop whoop, nigga? Where my family at, nigga?
So whoever was shooting this,
What's up?
like, that's the guy who got kicked. That guy wearing the fucking Zelda Triforce hat right there. You think he would be a Gmo fan wearing that sort of a fucking hat. But apparently he's not. But he's right there, and whoever's filming this is right next to him. Now, the guy in the red shirt, I have to assume, is security. And he kind of fucked up and didn't do his job in this situation. But, I mean, if you watch...
What's up? We good? We good? Is we good?
See, that's not the answer. Okay, that's where you fucked up. Especially in a situation where you've been on the internet running your mouth about a man you don't know. This goes for all of you. This Gmo situation is a fantastic example of what not to do in a situation when you've been a fucking internet troll. You have to come face to face with the person that you've been trolling, and they ask you what is really good. Okay? When I ran into Don Pell in fucking Pennsylvania, I told him if there's something that needs to be said about me, you need to say it now. And there was nothing that needed to be said then. Okay? That's why he didn't get kicked in the face. Sid Jones, when I ran into him at Astronomicon, I asked him the same fucking thing. He didn't have anything else to say to me. So that's why he didn't get kicked in the fucking face. The correct answer to the question, are we good? Is yes. If we're good. Any other answer in my book, in my fucking dictionary, in the Chuck Reeves lexicon, and according to Gmo Ski apparently, means that we're not good. Any answer besides, yeah, we're good, especially if you were on the internet talking shit about somebody you don't know. None of these beefs spring from anything Gmo did. None of these beefs that I have with people on the internet spring from anything I did. This all springs from shit I said about people who aren't even the ones that have problems. And Gmo's having those same issues. So for future reference, are we good? Right answer, wrong answer. Yes is the right answer, and anything else is the wrong answer. So, as you see, he's John. Look at him. That's how you do it, too. He leaned. He did not give a fuck. He's like, look, man, are we good?
Are we good? Is we good? Nigga, I asked you first, nigga. Is we good? Yes or no, dog? You're the one that was talking, bro. Come on, dog. Are we good? Because you first see the my show, nigga. Nigga, you're our fucking show. You first see the my show, nigga. Is we good, nigga? Yes or no?
Here it comes. Here it comes. He's still John. He's still John. Whoop, 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 whoop. So it happened quick, right? And there's a little melee that goes on here, and you're going to see some of it, and that's going to bring us pretty much to the end of the video. But I'm going to replay that kick. Look, he made a poor choice. He made a poor choice. So let's go back. So it happens real quick, and he catches this mother full frontal face. It's real. It's a good kick. I mean, it's not Goku good, which is what I think people would expect from Gmo Ski at this point, but it's certainly Danny LaRusso in the 1998 fucking Mid-Valley Karate Championship good. This is certainly the end of Sidekicks good. This is certainly Three Ninjas good. I mean, shit. Like, do you see that? Like, I'm surprised dude with the camera didn't get kicked. You see how close that foot came? We gonna run that back. This shit, I'm loving it. And look at Kev's face. Uh-oh. Poor Kev. Kev don't know. I think he caught the phone with the foot too. Full frontal face, dog. Full frontal face. That's the thing. That was kind of a jump kick, but that was more of a let me kick you and then jump on you. Like we're doing combos in fucking Super Smash. Let's do it again. Because he goes from this, we'll call this the thinking pose. We'll call this the thinking man's pose. Alright? Poop. I wish you could get the whole thing. I wish this dude was like maybe a step and a foot back from this dude. And that fucking dude ain't moved, that dude in that red shirt. So maybe he's not security. Yo, straight up. Hold on. I want to go back. We're doing it again. Don't talk shit on the internet. If you want to talk shit about people on the internet, and then when you run in those people live, they ask you if you're good, make a decision. Because any fighting words, most of the time in these situations, have already fucking been said by you people. If you've been running your mouth in a threatening, especially physical threatening manner, about any of the artists, and you have to interact with these people and they ask you if you're good, and the answer isn't an immediate, yes, I'm sorry, expect to get your fucking mouth shut for you. Because that's the way it's going to be from now on, I think. If no one said shit about this, no one's complained, I ain't heard shit. You think they probably would have booted him off the tour or something. Nope. So obviously this was a justifiable full frontal boot to the like lip piece. And from the other video I seen, they tore that labret fucking piercing completely out of that vagina's face. I mean, damn. I love it. I love it so much. I like the idea that if y'all want to get lippy on the internet and start threatening people, we're just going to respond with violence. And that's fine. So you're going to get asked what the deal is. And if the answer's not an immediate, yes, I'm sorry, expect to be on the internet crying about it with a bloody mouth later. It's just what it is. It's just the way it is. So, yeah. Enjoy the boots to the face that are now on the menu at many venues across the country. Feel free to come through and catch the hands. It's spreading like the flu, fam. It's a disease. Catch them. Gotta catch them all. I know a lot of you motherfuckers play Pokemon Go, but don't think you can take that shit to the venue and say, oh, I'm a troll motherfucker and play Troll Go, because in real life, you'll get fucking pokeballed. You'll get summoned, fam. And if you do not answer the call, you will not be the best that ever was. You will be the dumbest motherfucker in the building. So, go check that video out. Go give that dude some views. Like, it's gonna be great. See, like, people like the nameless. The nameless dudes in the chat who make crazy fucking threats about, oh, you ain't gonna have a chance. Bitch, that's what you think. That's what you think. Because not one of you is that fucking stupid or crazy. Well, there's at least one he is. But we think we've identified him. If you're really in a position where you want to put your freedom, your life, and the physical safety of those that you came to the fucking show with in like dire jeopardy, then go for yours, fam. Don't think there's not an MC or a security guard or a fucking radio personality who wouldn't gladly catch a justifiable homicide just for the fucking press it would give me. Don't think don't think that those people don't exist. Everybody forgets, Snoop Dogg killed somebody. When I was younger, Snoop Dogg wasn't Martha Stewart Snoop Dogg. He wasn't. He wasn't old black lady Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg was a fucking G. And Snoop's security guard killed a guy. Went to trial and beat it. Because it was a justifiable. Don't think that won't happen to somebody like you. Don't think it won't. I mean, you're not in a gang. Y'all marched about that. I mean, shit. I'm literally not I've stared, at some point in my 38 years here on Earth, I truly stopped giving a fuck about pretty much anything. I don't know if it was when my life got destroyed by a divorce or when I was looking down the barrel of guns being pointed at me, or if perhaps it was when I died. Maybe it was during the 7 weeks in the hospital that I had meningitis where I died. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe none of this is even real. Maybe I'm in hell. And maybe that's the way I'm treating this. Like, you people don't get it. I don't care. What are you going to do? You going to beat me up and kill me again? Y'all are dumb. Y'all are dumb. If that's your answer, is to come through, spin the fucking wheel. Even the sun shines on a dog's ass some days. Come through. Come through, fam. It's lit. Or like the song at the beginning of the pre-show said, get dead. We don't get lit, we get dead. But nonetheless. Kicks to the face. Don't get it twisted. Straight boots from an elevated position. Like, he knew what was going on. You all can call that bitch all you want. That dude was on the internet making physical, violent threats towards him. As far as everybody's concerned, the what's the word I'm looking for here? The burden that he was defending himself didn't have to be made. Because this dude made open threats to him. Y'all are dumb. Y'all are dumb. It's not about being hard. I'm not hard. Who's hard? You think I'm in here doing push-ups and fucking pull-ups and shit like I'm in jail? You really think that's what's going on? Do I look like the type who doesn't just eat fucking Twinkies all the time? I mean, I'm that dude. I am fucking soft in the middle. Like super duper soft. But y'all like, oh, you ain't hard. Yeah, and I never said I was. I just know I'm harder than you. Like, I don't have to be hard to be harder than you. Damn. That's what I'm saying. Because when it comes down to it, and I've had people fucking approach me at shit. Recently. The shit's happened. People, I've fucking witnesses to all this. People come at me. They approach me. But my face remains unpunched, fam. So how much talking are y'all gonna do? Like, what are y'all really gonna do? Like, Stitches pulled a gun on me. I didn't punch Stitches. I punched Hobson. I didn't punch Stipson, but punching Hobson doesn't make me hard. That makes me a woman beater. Doesn't make me hard. I beat up a fucking reject from the Disney Channel. That doesn't make me hard. Like, that's like kicking a Mickey Mouse Club fucking reject. That doesn't make me hard. Having Stitches pull a gun on me doesn't make me hard. It certainly doesn't make him hard. Like, y'all gonna start learning, like, run your mouths. Try to cross that line into the real world. Watch what happens to you. Bad things. Bad things. Speaking of bad, terrible, awful fucking things, do not forget, Chuck Reeves, East Coast Beast Host, has mad merch available. Yeah, you like what I did there? Don't forget, you can get any of the 3 available 8.5 by 17 tarot card prints. Wait, 8.5 by 14. Excuse me. You can get the 8 legs one. You can get the East Coast Beast Host Rasputin Lives Flame one. You can also get the full-size tarot card on the tarot card tip. Those things are up for fucking pre-order at twistedshop.com. So if you were interested in getting that Magic Ninja Entertainment Underground Hustlin' collabo tarot card deck featuring Twisted, featuring Boondocks, featuring Blaze, fucking Lex the Hexmaster, Axe Murder Boys, Intrinsic, McNasty, the East Coast Beast Host himself, Chuck Reeves, the Replicons, Dana's in the deck, all right? This dude right here, frequent watcher of the show, PJ, he's in the deck, and that's what his card looks like right there. Make sure you contacting him for one of those ill-ass posters, all right? Go over twistedshop.com. If you get your pre-order in, I guess now it's like a week and a half, but within the 2-week window of when they started, your name will be included on a very special thank you card only included with these tarot decks. I think they're like 25 bucks a piece, but they're cool. Once I get free of pre-orders, you will be... Oh, look, I even have mine visible. Look at that. Fucking subliminal messaging. Chuck Reese card. Once I get free of the pre-order span, those cards will be available by themselves. It'll be a card with this on the one side and the 8 legs logo on the other, probably, with that hater graphic. So I think that'll be a good look. So it'll be that, yeah, it'll be that on the front, that on the back of the tarot cards, if that makes sense. I'm gonna have to make that work. Pins are still available. I will have merch at all my upcoming shows and events. Hater shirts, I still got them. You can still order them. Get at me. Of course, Mixed Era Media and that pin giveaway is still available. If you order pins, your name is entered into a drawing where you may receive an extra. I know at least 2 went out this week, so make sure you get on that. And my beardlove.com/beasthost. I always say it. It might happen at the beginning of the show. It may happen in the middle of the program, or it might happen at the end. I never, ever know, because I don't know when I'm going to get touched by the spirit and want to talk to y'all about the most fantastic beard care company out there, mybeardlove.com. Make sure you visit them. The company's called Beard Love, but it's My Beard Love. They take personal responsibility for each and every one of the scraggly ginger hairs on my face. And if they didn't, I know I'd have rats living in there. There'd probably be a pigeon, some sort of pigeon home going on in my beard. Can't have that. Can't have that. So, super grateful, as always, to Jake and Stephanie, the Beard Love commandants. And then I got to implore everybody, please, mybeardlove.com/beasthost, 10% off your purchase. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to go eyes closed. What is that? That's the Joker. All right. Can you even see that? There it is. That's the Joker. All right. The Joker is a citrusy scent. It's like an orange zest. Fantastic. But that's the life I live. I live a life where literally I can close my eyes, I can reach over here, and I can pull out. That's the Santa Baby oil. That doesn't even have a true label on it. All right. That's the Santa Baby. That shit's like a peppermint, I think. Yeah. Like a peppermint pine tree. Obviously, it's called Santa Baby, so it's got hints of that Christmas time. Happy human holiday. Get yourself some. mybeardlove.com/beasthost. Get yourself 10% off. And get the people around you somebody with a beard they can get behind. Besides mine. Let's see. You got to live that life. No matter how extravagant you can do it. Let's see. I got like 2 more things, I guess. Well, I still have 3 things to talk about because I didn't even plan on talking about that Gmo thing. Just real quick, this is on a personal tip from me, and if you're a fan of me, I'd be surprised if you're not a fan of him. But a huge get well soon to the big homie Kevin Smith, the creator and Lord thy God of the View Askew universe. Whether that was the movie Clerks, whether that was Chasing Amy, whether that was Dogma, whether that was Jay and Silent Bob, whether that was any of the number of his other works, including his podcast, Hollywood Babylon, Fat Man on Batman, the podcast that he helped spring, you know, the entire podcasting universe that is the Smodcast universe, whether that's ISO Comics, whether that's Tell 'em Steve Dave, we would have none of this without this man. Over the weekend, Kevin, during the filming of his stand-up comedy special, started not feeling good. He threw up. had some issues catching his breath. Apparently, when he got to the hospital, he found out he was having a massive heart attack, and he had an entire clogged artery in his heart. They had to go in, they had to put a stent into his heart, and apparently he's all right. He posted a video on his YouTube today explaining how during the whole process, the only thing he was worried about was them seeing how small his dick was. So it's good to see that he's in good spirits. He claims he was never in any pain, that he just couldn't catch his breath. But he also claims that if he would have waited any long, he most certainly would be dead, and that the people at the hospital in, where is he? I want to say Glendale, but I don't think that's right. But the people at the hospital and his cardiologist saved his life. I think everybody out there throughout the world, especially if you like entertainment of any type, should be thankful that the Reaper in 2018 has left Kevin Smith alone. All right, he is no longer too fat to fly, and I'm sure he's going to start taking better care of himself. He mentioned some things in the video about him having a long-term, family history of heart problems, but that during the entire process, until they actually said to him, "You're having a heart attack," he thought he had indigestion, he thought he had food poisoning, he thought any number of things were happening, but the last thing that he thought was that he was having a heart attack. So for real, get well soon to the dude. Was it Glendale? All right, so I wasn't fucked up. So yeah, Glendale, California Hospital. I think he was at the Glendale Improv. But like straight up, that is certainly somebody who we don't only, like, it's very selfish, but we need him to live to be Stan Lee's age. Like, we need that 105-year-old fucking Kevin Smith. Like, straight up. Like, for no other purpose besides that's an Astronomicon guest. The likes of which you'd never see another one of. Kevin Smith's the type of con guest, the type of podcaster that comes around once in a lifetime. So, straight the fuck up. Get well to him. Peace and love to his fam, his daughter and his wife. He tried to embarrass her by putting her on the YouTube video today. Jen Schwashberg. Is that how you pronounce it? I know Justin knows. Justin, is it Schlossenberg? How do you pronounce that chick's last name? Because it's not Smith. It's not Smith. Hell yeah, stem cells. Somebody get Kevin Smith a plane to Panama so he can just get stem cells injected into all his pieces. Straight up, that's probably what they're doing to Stan Lee. Stan Lee's a fucking 115-year-old cash cow. They're milking that dude like craziness. So, alright, and then I guess, alright, I can talk about the last two with him. Hey, yo, Big Will. You in the chat, fam? We're going to have Big Will on the program. I haven't really had a guest in a while. I don't even remember who the last guest was, honestly, that was actually on the live show. But tonight, me and him hadn't spoken in a hot minute. I miss his chubby, smiley, eye-closed ass face. So I asked him to be on the show tonight. His motherfucking name is Big William. Look at you. It's all hair with a little itty bitty face.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's all hair with just a little bit of your face, dog. Is that how you rock winter in Michigan, fam?
Well, it was like 60 degrees today. It was a nice day out here.
But yeah, so I ain't talked to you since before the con even. I didn't see you like I thought I was gonna.
No, you did not.
The weather got you? Weather gets you?
That weather, man.
Did you even end up at the titty bar in Flint for Andy's party?
I don't even know if it was there.
Yeah, it was. It had to have been because Zane, I talked to Zane the next day, and Zane had said that he got new girls for the occasion.
Oh, really? No, I didn't. I didn't know. I didn't know Exino was there.
Oh,
I would have probably got there.
Well, you know what you missed at the con. I've covered it here extensively. You will be there next year, right?
Oh yeah.
You gonna have a Big Will booth? We gonna have a Big Will booth?
Maybe.
You can draw pictures of dicks and sell them. How is your boy Crimson doing? How's Crimson X? Is he doing big things? I don't know about Michigan, so you need to fill me in.
He says he is, but well, you know, he has that feature. He said I seen on his live he has a feature coming out with Playboy the Beast this week.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's because Playboy the Beast need money for his rent. That's what that is, dog. I couldn't see on an artistic level fucking with that dude.
No, not at all. Not at all. No.
But what's been up with you, man? I know you got shit coming up.
Yeah, I'm well this Saturday we got a little private spot show out in Cloud, Michigan. It's gonna be headlined by Bootleg. It's I have tickets for it, but if you buy a ticket, that also includes the show, drinks, and food.
How many drinks?
It's not been said that.
All the drinks?
I guess.
I wish I could come to Michigan to have all the drinks.
Yeah. Hey, right. I know I'm going to drink quite a bit.
You know what I'm saying? Well, one of the reasons I wanted to have you on was because a piece of news popped about one of your local spots there in the Mitten. All right. Max Bar in Lansing. What can you tell the heads about Max Bar in Lansing, Michigan?
It's a good spot. I mean, I've seen a lot of good shows there. There's been a lot of really good shows go on there. I mean, it's good. It's a good spot.
Like what? Like how big of a spot are we talking about here? A couple hundred? Or are we talking about?
Yeah, couple hundred.
So not Twisted, not the Clowns, but underbosses to that.
Performed there. ICP has performed there a few years back, I guess.
Yeah, I would.
And I mean, they've got some pretty big things there. But yeah, I heard about that.
Well, apparently they have free Wi-Fi. Now, first of all, what venue is just rocking free Wi-Fi?
I don't know many.
But apparently at Max Bar, they had some sort of Juggalo Valentine's Day show.
Well, it wasn't technically a Juggalo Valentine's Day show. It was this is the fourth one that's been done. And I know the girl who puts it on.
So it's not ICP or Twisted or any of those guys. It's just that theme of
it's like, just like Be My Valentine.
Juggalo Singles Night.
Well, it's I mean, yeah, the chick been put on for 4 years now, and yeah, she's done pretty well with it. I think she's a pretty good artist herself. She performs on it too, and you know.
So somebody at one of these Juggalo nights downloaded the entire discography of 3-6 Mafia plus Young Bucks Straight Outta Cashville, which we know is a straight up Juggalo classic, right? How many fucking Juggalos you know fuck with G Unit? Not many. Not a whole lot.
No, not a lot, no.
But in any case, this dude who owns the bar did an interview with Noisy and said that he got a big old box from his internet service provider. And he thought that they were sending him a new router or something. And it was a box full of cease and desist copyright violation notices from the internet service provider. One for every song that they downloaded. More than 500. Now, apparently these downloads took place in a very quick span of time during this Juggalo event. All right. And whoever did it needed to have had some sort of a laptop for sure.
So it had to be like a DJ or something.
He says it's got to be the DJ or a sound guy or something.
Right. Makes sense.
So obviously you should be able to... I mean, these aren't fines, I don't think.
Right.
And I don't think that the dude who owns the bar is even changing his free Wi-Fi policy. He actually joked in the interview that all he did was change the Wi-Fi password to 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah, I read the article. I read the interview.
Yeah. But do you think it's possible that this dude just wanted the entire discography of 3 6 Mafia and he just picked the night where Juggalos were going to be there so he could blame them?
That's possible.
Because I gotta be honest. Yes, your average Juggalo either is or easily could become a 3 6 Mafia fan. However, most of that stuff that they're into is what? Killjoy Club. Stuff like that.
Right.
Now, currently, 3 6 Mafia's had kind of an uptick in their sales and downloads anyway, thanks to a guy by the name of ASAP Ferg, who put Slob on My Knob Like Corn on the Cob in his most recent fucking Do Your Job track. I don't know if it's the Juggalo's fault. I have a feeling that this may just have been like, I don't know. I think there's more to this than there seems. And I don't think it's as simple as saying some Juggalo downloaded all the 3 6 Mafia.
And I found it interesting that it happened, during this, because this was like what, a week or two ago?
Yeah, it was a couple of weeks ago, right?
Yeah, it was like a week, like a week or two ago, something like that. I read the article and I'm like, Be My Valentine's show. Like, really? Whoa. Okay. I'd known about that show and I'm like, okay. So I continued to read. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm shocked it made such a big deal, Well, honestly.
it's a human, it's what they call a fucking human interest piece. It's got it's got an overabundance of copyright violations, like just the sheer number of them. The fact that it's been attributed to one single Juggalo. Hold on one second. Now, here, this is the other thing. This had to have been like a predetermined thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to be honest, looking at it, I don't know how somebody who was doing this over Wi-Fi could have did this anyway. Because all the songs were downloaded. Now, we're talking about more than 500. Think about how long does it take you to download a song? Actually, it doesn't take that long anymore.
Not no more, no.
Yeah, it really takes no time. So never mind. So let me scratch that. But every violation occurred between 9:40 p.m. and 10:30. So we're talking about less than an hour. We're talking about 50 minutes. Oh, so yeah, that's 10 songs a minute. Somebody had to have been on their shit.
Exactly.
To download 500 tracks from a torrent. Wow. That's like the fucking single gunman theory. I don't even know if this was one computer. I'm thinking about the numbers. More than 500. And this is just a good way. He might have known that doing this story like this would get them some press. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. No doubt about that.
Every act that played was like Juggalo or hardcore rap.
No, not every.
Who was on that show? There's between 8 or 10 acts that played that night, and the theme was Be My Valentine, Battle of the Sexes. Someone must have gotten the Wi-Fi password, or the DJ got it from the bartender. Now, that's the thing. When I host shows, I get that Wi-Fi password.
Yeah, same here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and same thing with the DJ. So maybe it was who was the DJ that night? We need
no clue.
You got no clue. So it was pretty much nobody. Nope. So, but it could have been any DJ that was in that joint. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of shows I fuck with, there's usually more than one. I'm trying to Scooby-Doo's fucking mystery this shit out with you. I want to find out who got the whole free fucking 3 6 Mafia discography and where they got it from. Because I didn't even know you could illegally torrent music in a way like fucking LimeWire used to. I wonder if he used LimeWire or Napster. What do you think, Will?
I'd be interested to know that as well because, man, that's a lot. Still a lot, regardless.
A lot of 3 6. That's a lot of 3 6 Mafia. Big Will, what is your favorite 3 6 Mafia song?
Man, you put me on the spot like that all quickly and shit. Like, man.
No, there's only one right answer. It's tongue ring. Let me see your tongue ring. Is it rusty?
There's only one. There's only one answer on that. Damn.
It's got to be tongue ring.
So you
I don't know what your steez is. I don't get you as a person. If your favorite 3-6 Mafia song isn't tongue ring, I don't understand you as a human being.
So you going to Slam Fest in your area this weekend?
No, that shit's here on Friday. Worcester got the second show. First of all, that show is going to be awful until about show 6. Because you know those dudes don't rehearse. Those first 6 shows are fucking rehearsals.
You want to know what's funny? Till March, I think like March 11th or 12th, the Fillmore in Detroit, which is the last night of Slam Fest, is giving away buy one get one free tickets.
Yeah, I heard. Let's not even. I'm not talking no shit about that.
No, I'm not either. My boy sent it to me.
I'm not.
Like, he's getting our tickets for it.
According to Psychopathic Records tour personnel, I am not allowed at shows. So after that happened, I'm not going. I might go to the parking lot, but it's really doubtful. I don't see any reason to. And like I know locally, that show's got no local openers on it, and I don't think it's doing that good. So we'll see. I'll be interested to see what's cracking. I'm in Worcester. Nope, I'm not even in Worcester. I'm in Providence March 11th. I'm in Worcester at the same venue as the Clowns for Gmo Cess Crew. I've got Esham.
That's in Ann Arbor. That's in Ann Arbor Saturday.
Should be a good show. Don't get kicked in the face.
Yeah, I won't be there. I'll be co-hosting in Clio, so won't be happening.
You keep bumping dickhead. Like you keep bumping tips with people on shows, dog. Scheduling, fam.
Yeah.
You got to not bump dicks. You can't bump tips. There's one more piece of news, and I'd like to get your 2 cents about it. So for years and years and fucking years, everybody's favorite underground mogul, Tech-9, has been saying, I'm not going mainstream. Mainstream's going tech. Wasn't that the phrase? Wasn't that the hashtag? Mainstream goes tech. Then why is it that Strange Music has now opened another company called Strange Main? And I can only think that main in that name means mainstream.
Yeah, that's what it was. I would think as well.
Did you see that shit? You saw that? You saw all that? You didn't see none of that?
I didn't see any of it.
Earlier this week.
Hey, I deactivated Facebook like a month ago, and I ain't went back to it since. I just don't comment on shit. I look, but I can't comment on nothing, which is better. I'd rather look. I don't miss people talking shit. I see you out there. There's people mad that they didn't get a Fago Lovers nomination, and they're mad at me for it. And I'm like, how are you going to be mad at me? I didn't get a nomination either. Yeah, right. You definitely did it. Right. Exactly.
And I ain't even mad about it. I'm mad about Replicon not getting their nomination that they deserved. That's what I'm mad about.
They definitely should have got nominated. They definitely should have got nominated. Definitely.
But
especially over some of those nominees.
But yeah, no, that's Strange Main shit. Sometime last week, while Tech was in New York doing press, he kept mentioning the new company. That there was a new company called Strange Main, and then all of a sudden an Instagram popped up, a Twitter popped up, a Facebook popped up, website popped up, and apparently Strange Music and their LA headquarters is now called Strange Main. Strange Main focusing on mainstream pop music only, and their first and only artist signed currently is Mackenzie Nicole, a.k.a. Travis's daughter. So, other than being a vehicle for Travis's daughter, do you think it was necessary to form a separate company? What does forming a separate company even achieve?
No idea. And no, I don't think it would be necessary. Of course not.
If you got that's my thing. If you've got a record label, you've got a record label.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Strange has got some big money business deals out there. They got Monster. They've got, you know what I mean? There's deals in place. So it's not like people on a mainstream level aren't doing business with Strange music.
Well, right.
I'm trying to phrase this right because I don't want to misspeak and piss anybody off. But right now, Tech's CD is the only CD on the release schedule for Strange music. Hold on, I'm going to check that. But they've got artists on the road. They've got Murs on the road. They've got Mayday on the road. They got
Cess Crew on the road.
Cess on the road. All right. Scheduled. All right. Let's see if I can find this. Let's see. So there's pre-orders available if you go to the Strange Music store. Let's see. Because that's usually a good way to tell what's coming out. Because they put fucking CDs up for fucking pre-order. Show new shit, not all shit. I want to see just new shit.
Old shit.
I just want new shits. Categories. I don't give a fuck about categories. I care about what do you have coming out. All right, so yeah, Tech's out. No, Murs' album is coming out too. So you got Murs coming out next month. You got Tech coming out next month. Ritz is gone already, but they're still advertising his shows as Strange Music's Ritz. I saw that the other day. Chris Calico, it doesn't matter because when you talk about Chris, you're talking about Tech anyway. You know what I mean? Like, Darian Saffron is on the label, but he's one of these dudes that could easily be transferred to Strange Main. You feel me? Cess Crew is not a mainstream product. Prozac, not a mainstream product. Mayday. That's a tough one. But Mayday is strong enough to go independent in any case. Stevie Stone, I don't know what the deal is with him really. I don't see, if you've got a bunch of dudes, here's my beef. If I have one, which I'm not even sure if I have one. Because there could be other reasons why they did this. You make another company to insulate yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So maybe Strange Main, the business deal is different. And that's why.
That could be. That very well could be.
Another reason that they might have did this was that it may have never been the plan to open a mainstream label. But Strange and Tech, they were suing, I guess it was Sony, about that Strange, but it was spelled differently.
Oh, right.
Whoever it was, Sony or whoever it was, settled.
Oh,
now, the terms of the settlement are, sealed. You're never going to find out for sure what they got. But they might have got a huge influx of money. And they had to do something right before they filed taxes, so they didn't have to pay. So they didn't have to deal with that money on this year's taxes. And what you do is you dump that money into another company and say it's not my money anymore; it's the company's money.
Right.
You feel me? So there's a couple of reasons like that. But do you think that it's possible that, when Cess runs its course and when Murs' contract is up and, Tech himself said 4 years after the release of Planet, he's going to be done. Do you think that in 4 years, when Tech is done, given that Tech, no one could ever replace Tech at Strange, whether he's there or active or not. Do you think maybe in 4 years the 4 years he's given himself, the 4-year deadline, that maybe that's going to signify that they're going to close the doors on Strange Music, and all further business will be with Strange Main.
Could be. I mean, because nobody can replace him personally.
That's
on
what
the
I
label.
I don't think that any artists on the label could replace him at all going into the future.
No,
because they never reached the amount he did. So basically, any signee to Strange will always be in his shadow. Makes sense?
It makes perfect sense.
So
yeah, that makes perfect sense.
That might be what it is. That this Strange Main announcement, this new company, is a way to start shifting assets, start shifting whatever remaining artist exists that may have mainstream appeal, and give Tech the ability to not just close up his career in 4 years, but to close up the company that he's been driving. Because there's really, like, who's gonna be the guy? Because Tech's that was always my beef with Strange as a whole too, was that there was no one that signed there was ever going to achieve Tech's success, because Tech had to get there first.
Right.
So, but yeah, I mean, as that shit unfolds, it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see if they shift artists from, like I said, from Strange Music to Strange Main, and who they shift.
Yeah.
Because guys like Joey Cool, that guy can be a mainstream dude. You know what I'm saying? To even some, on some level, I think Cess could be a mainstream act with a little.
They could be.
But those, those guys live underground, and that's kind of what they've gotten used to. So, but it'll be interesting to see how everything plays out. I'm hoping in June to get my discussion with Tech finally. So.
Oh yeah, you're hoping.
That's what it's looking for. That's what it's looking like.
You're hoping. You're like, I'm hoping.
I'm hoping, man. Yo, the shit didn't happen last year because it's whatever. But,
yeah, whatever. Right.
But this year's different, so we'll see.
Yeah, different year, different
day, whatever.
Yeah.
I've been told, this one thing, and we'll see. I know what I want to talk about, so. Yeah, it's gonna be good, and I'll get an answer. I'll be like, in 4 years, are you closing the doors on Strange Music too? I'll straight up ask him. I'll be like, so you said you've been saying 4 years, dog. You've been saying that from the release of Planet, 4 years. Boom, you're done. Are you closing the doors on Strangeland? Because that gives people, you don't want to let people know. Unlike a store where you're like, we're going out of business, come buy everything. The opposite works in entertainment. If you tell them, like, look, we're closing up shop, then new fans are less likely to get involved with you, because fans want to be in it for the long haul. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
So, but like Strange Main they gave Shorty her own tag. They gave they've had that Chris Calico Strange Music thing.
Yeah.
That they've had for years.
Right.
And all of a sudden there's one with Mackenzie Nicole singing it. So they even went as far as changing that. But yeah, I mean, they opened the LA office, quote unquote, of Strange Music, and that's the pop division now. For down on fucking Hollywood Boulevard. It's right there. If you're a fucking tourist, that's where you're gonna want to go. But yeah, So they basically moved Mackenzie Nicole from Strange Music to Strange Main.
Strange Main, right? Exactly.
And Strange Main has that pop rock band Above Waves that's been on Strange Music since 2014. So they got moved over. Want to save on mobile? And then they moved Darian Saffron already. So basically what's going on is it looks like they opened up a new company. They moved Travis's daughter. They moved Darian Saffron. And they moved Above Waves from Strange Music to Strange Maine.
Right. Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Well, what happens to Prozac? What happens to fucking Cess Crew? Merz's deal is probably one of those, like, so for each record, there's probably a new deal. Merz has been in the game a long time. But what happens to Mayday? What happens to everybody that's not being moved to Strange Maine? And that's the thing. If you're on Strange Music and they're saying to you, well, we're doing all the promo we can for you. But then you're looking at Strange Maine and they're on Revolt and they're on all these bigger platforms because they're the pop label. How do you expect to be able to field talent for Strange Music? You can't. Like, I don't know, man. This seems to me to be like the fucking hermit crab is trying to build its new shell before it moves out of its old shell. You feel me?
Yeah.
Which I get. I understand it. But you're really putting those other acts at, like, in a bad place. Like, especially somebody like Cess. Because Cess is out there, they're popular, and they're fucking earning. They're fucking earning. So, why wouldn't you... I'm confused by it. I'm just confused by it. Maybe I can get some clarification as to who's on Strange Maine versus who isn't.
Right.
But
might be helpful.
Yeah, that shit's kind of fucked up though. If
it is.
This is seriously like, you ever seen what's that fucking movie with the Flint Tropics? The Flint, Michigan Tropics.
Oh yeah, I've seen that movie. Oh my god, Semi-Pro. Yeah.
All right.
Shot in Flint.
So imagine that you play basketball on a team, which you can directly relate being on a professional basketball team with being on a record label. Okay, you're the member of a team. Okay, and let's say the owner of the team says, "Hey, I bought a bigger team in Detroit. We got a bigger stadium. It's got nicer seats. It's got better baskets. It's got a better floor. More people are going to come watch the games. I'm only taking 3 of you people to play over there. The rest of y'all still got to play on the shit team."
Yeah, that's...
What do you think's going to happen? You can't... Like, that's what they did. They took a team that existed, and then they said, look, now we got this other team, and this other team plays in front of more people, has more budget, has more, whatever, has a different coach.
Oh, yeah.
And a couple of y'all from this are going over there. But the rest of y'all, even though y'all are boss, or even though y'all helped build this team, y'all are the ones on this team that earned me the money to buy this other team. That's the other thing motherfuckers need to look at. People like Cess are what gave these dudes the dollars to build the West Coast office and to fucking
open no doubt.
Label. So what the fuck? Like, y'all didn't go mainstream, huh? You changed your fucking name to Maine. I can't think of a more mainstream, and I don't even like the name, dude.
No, the name
is fucking awful. All right, even if you were to call it Strange Music Maine, that's better. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
But straight the fuck up, it's not a good look for you to have one group of entertainers and then for you to say, oh, but wait, there's more. We bought another thing, and we're just gonna move some of these people. Why?
Right.
Like, but you're not gonna move others. When for years that we've been talking about, it wasn't about the type of music it was. It was about how good it is and how we could force that into the mainstream. Not that they would have to form another fucking company. This, yeah, terrible. I don't know what else to say. I don't want to piss nobody off because, I mean, it ain't my business. Like, it really isn't. But it's my business to ask these questions and say,
no doubt.
If you're an artist on that label, do you give a fuck how you fucking do from here on out? Do you give a fuck to make them any money, or are you looking for your next deal already?
Gotta be thinking one of those. They'll be like, do they gotta be looking for their next deal somewhere? You know?
I don't know, man. I would be. Like, if you knew that wait a minute, y'all playing basketball over there and I'm not invited? I'm good, fam. Like, I'm good, fam. I'm good. Yeah. You know, if you don't want me for the team, then if you don't want me for the bigger team, then you don't want me for the team at all. That's the way I feel. This should not be a JV varsity situation, and it certainly looks like that's what it's going to turn into. Is that you got Strange Maine, which is going to be varsity in terms of budget and fucking exposure and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
But then you've got Strange Music, which is technically it's the difference between the NBA and the fucking Rucker. Like, I don't even... All these different analogies are flooding my brain.
Oh, right. I mean...
But, yo, man, I'll let you go. We'll pick up again later. You
all right, man.
I'd say you look tired, but your eyes are always closed. Salute to you, fam. Say peace out to the heads.
All right, take it easy, guys.
The man, the myth, Big Will, returning to the Beard Speaks after some time. That wasn't intentional. It's just the way shit goes. I really hadn't guessed at all. Max hasn't been on in forever either. I might have Max on this week just because I ain't had him on in a minute. When all that shit happened a couple weeks ago, I just got out of whack. So, you get what I mean. Like, if you were on Strange, like, I don't know how else to explain it. Like, if you worked at McDonald's and they were like, yo, we're going to open up a fancier, easier to work at restaurant, but you can't go there, but we're going to take the other fry cook. Wouldn't you be mad? I'd be mad. I'd be mad as shit. Oh, no. What I do know is it's 12:32. Show's just about over. I want to remind you about the merch. Prints, pins, charms, towels, shirts. I got some. I got some all. Come get some. All right. I want to remind you, March 11th, Chuck motherfucking Reeves, Providence, Rhode Island, Beast from the East Show, Grand Mode Cypher, Ren Thomas. March 16th, Worcester, Massachusetts, Cess Crew and Gmo Ski. I'm in the motherfucking house for that one for sure. Path of Destruction tour is still out there. Young Wicked had a apparent issue that he had to return home to fix. He ended up not having to leave the tour at all. He was able to fix the problems from where he was, and he was at the show in Seattle last night, and he'll be at the rest of the shows on the tour. I know there was some worry there, and there was an announcement made that he was leaving the tour. Turned out he never did. So make sure you hitting that Lex the Hexmaster, AMB Scum, K Daver, Path of Destruction tour, still on the road, still coming to a city near you. I know Eastside Hose and Money. I know he's still out there on the road. Check fucking probably real life productions for fucking dates. And then be on the lookout. More of them dates keep getting announced. The Blaze, GV, Dead Like Me tour. I know they're joining up with Twisted for a few dates for the Summon the Magic Ninjas tour. And I don't want to give away too much, but tomorrow night, Wednesday, there will be a show. I will have some things to talk about. One of them involving impending information. I dropped my pen. I was using it as a prop. Impending information that's coming. Like, I'm surprised there's no hype around it, honestly. But I guess if you don't know, you don't know. So just know something is coming. Summer is coming. I'll just say that. Summer is coming. And it's coming this week. So summer is coming this week. I don't even want to say what day. But we're going to talk.
Come on, he's a miserable cocksucker fucking ass.
We're going to talk. See, I'm all fucked up now because I'm talking about secrets. I'm talking about things I can't talk about. But big things. There'll be big news for us to talk about Thursday. We're going to touch on a little bit of it. I'm going to foreshadow it. Yeah, I'm going to foreshadow it tomorrow. But you might not even know I'm doing it. And that's the magic that is the beard. Speaking of magic, I'm magically delicious in my ass to bed. I appreciate everybody, all 40 of you heads, still tuned in. Please, if you haven't done so, make sure you subscribe right here to that Replicon channel. Make sure you head over to the Chuck Reeves Beast Host channel. All right, make sure you sub there. Make sure, if you haven't, you subscribe to that brand new Magic Ninja Entertainment YouTube channel. Some foreshadowing there. Go subscribe to it now to save you time later. All right. And in order to make it easy, since I don't know I don't even know if they have a unique URL yet, since the channel just went up like 2 days ago. You should go to beasthostbeard.com. If you go to beasthostbeard.com, it will automatically redirect you to that brand new Magic Ninja Entertainment YouTube page. Nobody knows what's going to pop up on there yet. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying, not saying. You should go subscribe to it. It's going to save y'all some time later. So you should all do that. And you should also be subscribed to that Astronomicon page if you're not already. There's a YouTube page for the Astronomicon. You should definitely be subscribed to that. Hey, I'm glad we had a show. I missed you all. Salute, flame emojis, big over-exaggerated airport waves, and blown fucking kisses to each and every one of you. Until tomorrow night, Wednesday, 11:30 p.m. right here on the eastern seaboard of the United States, 8 p.m. in the Pacific time zone, 5 p.m. if you're in Hawaii, and sometime on Thursday if you're in Australia. My name is Chuck Reeves. Around the way and at the bodega down the street, they call me the guy who bounces checks. You can call me the Beast Host. And until tomorrow, the beard is spoken.